ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Uconn's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Uconn quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Evans. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Uconn going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Uconn quick to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Evans. He'll throw it. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. This Uconn offense really has it going.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Mathis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws from the tight end. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owl. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass from the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it.
Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He's got him this time. Pulled down for the tackle. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Evans. Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellis. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mathis. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Jones to throw. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Temple lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Uconn going back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Uconn quick to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll go with a direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Jones wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Mathis. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Good right down the boulevard. And, guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Proctor. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Back to throw, it's Evans. Finds a tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They get through, and it's blocked. That's a line. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Temple. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Owls are on the move. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground with the back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mathis. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Uconn quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Evans. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Uconn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10, using his legs, it's Mathis.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Uconn quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Wants to throw. It's Evans. Grab near the marker. It's Fareed. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I'll make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Uconn quick to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Speeding down the left side. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Uconn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jones to throw. He's got the tight end, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Mathis. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. tosses it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Evans. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's taking the deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely